Mike Moore Media, the first place to hear Rockingham County news and information.
This program is sponsored by Cheney's Restaurant, Affordable Appliance Service, and Carter's Auto Repair and Exhaust. On our media line, the mayor of Eden, Neville Hall. Mayor, hi. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine, Mike. Hope you are.
I'm doing just great. Well, a couple of important meetings this week. For those that may not have gotten there, maybe you can kind of give us a review. I know you recognized two special community leaders at the City Council meeting Tuesday, so tell us about that to start.
Yeah, we recognized Dr. John Dabbs for 25 years of being in business here in Eden and with his chiropractic office, and he's such a outstanding volunteer on so many boards and committees, and he's just a wonderful dude, and we just wanted to recognize his accomplishment of 25 years in service. Mm-hmm. And then on a slightly different, a little maybe more downside note, we recognized Dr. Bill McLeod for his 30 years of, a little over 30, I think, of being a physician here in town, and he's retiring, and we wish him the best with that. He's also a great volunteer, served on many boards, and continues to be a big part of our community. So we recognize those two gentlemen, and then we handled a couple of zoning cases that passed unanimously, and then had an agreement that we had to review with the Draper Volunteer Fire Department and our fire department, and after that, that was about it. We had a pretty short meeting. I would point out that, as in the city manager's report, he mentioned that the Citizens Academy is going to happen again this year, and if you contact City Hall, Deanna Hunt, she can give you information and get you signed up for that, because we missed it last year with the COVID. But prior to that, the years before that, it's been a real popular program that we've had, and excited to have that back. So just call City Hall and get signed up if you're interested.
Yeah. Well, I was in the last one, 2019, and I would recommend it highly. I should have done it before, but yeah, that's the Citizens Academy is great if you're new to Eden and want to find out how the city works, or maybe if you've been here a while, like I have, about 50 years now, and need to know a little bit more. But it's very informative, that's for sure.
Yeah,
and again, thanks to Dr. McLeod and to John Dabbs for their many years of service here in Rockingham County, here in Eden, for sure. I appreciate them, don't we? Yeah. All right.
Yes, we do.
Well, tell us about the meeting last night in Draper with property owners, because we're looking at a lot of growth, particularly in that area. So what was that all about, and what was accomplished there, Mayor?
Well, we're working on a comprehensive plan for the whole city, and within that, we're working on small area plans. So we try to get merchants and homeowners and property owners in each area to come together and talk about what their vision is or their plan for their area. The meeting last night in Draper was very well attended. I thought it was a good communication. It's a starting point for meeting with the residents of that section of town and trying to see exactly what they want to see happen. So, we advertised it and had a good turnout. I think it was very informative for both sides. Like I say, it is the beginning of the process, so we'll have more of those town hall type meetings where we can interact with the property owners. And a lot of the things that were discussed, as you can imagine, were the aesthetics of some of the properties, be it residential or the downtown area. And really the main answer on that most of the time was, that's private property that the person needs to, take care of their own property. It's not the city's business to be out. If grass gets so high that the city has to mow it, that's never a good thing. That means the citizens are paying to mow somebody's grass, and it's just not. That's not what we want to see happen. So we're just hoping that instill, a sense of pride. If one person starts redoing their facade on Main Street, hopefully the people around them will say, "That looks great, I'll do mine." And that's the idea, is to try to get the ball rolling. They are located strategically for the next wave of growth. Uptown Lakesville's had some momentum, and the Boulevard their merchants are doing a great job. And then we're just hoping to fill some of the vacant buildings on Main Street in Draper, and they're in a prime location with Purina there. They're the closest places to eat there and shop to that plant. And then they're also, when the mega park begins to develop, they'll be the closest place for employees from there to run grab some lunch. So we're hoping that we can see some positive changes in that section of town. And so the meeting last night, I know I'm rambling on, but the meeting last night was very informative for us, and Randy Hunt did a great job answering questions. It's always tough when you get questions written and handed in to you, and you don't really know, you hadn't had the chance to research it, but we had staff there, and Randy did a great job, so I think everybody was pleased with the meeting.
Good. Now, you're talking about where Draper is strategically located, because there is a lot of growth, and the mega park and Purina and all of that kind of around it. So you say there will be other meetings in the community as well? Yes.
We've had I've attended one. I don't know if they've had a second one in the Leaksville area or not. And then last night in Draper was the first one there. But as part of the comprehensive plan, we're breaking out the different areas into a small area plan, and then we'll come back to put it all together in the comprehensive plan that the legislature has required that we do. Not just us, but all municipalities have to create a comprehensive plan. So we're working on that, and so yeah, we will. You can't do them all the same day or the same week, so you just gotta, use your staff and meeting times as best you can and try to get around. So we started with Leaksville because there's more development pressure there, and then Draper started last night. So hopefully we can move it around and catch a cook block in those other areas.
Yeah. Well, it's exciting for people that have been here all their lives to see where shopping centers and shopping areas, whether it's the central area or Leaksville or Spray or Draper or the Boulevard, where they once were, and maybe how they have deteriorated, let's say, changed over the years. And now, as they're coming back and getting new growth and new energy and new life, I think of Meadow Greens and, everything has its ups and downs, but it looks like we're on the upside of so many things now here in Eden.
Yeah, I think so, and I think that a lot of that has to do with if people realized, that they can work. A lot of people are working from home these days, and if you don't need to go into a high-rise office, there's no reason to live in Charlotte. You can live somewhere where you got a more peaceful, friendly community, and I think that we're getting people moving here all the time from out of town, out of state, and I think it says a lot for how friendly our people are, and what a nice place it is to actually live and raise a family. So,
yeah,
I think, and we have a lot of the bones, the structure to be able to support the retail and restaurant desires of more and more people. We got to rehab some buildings. Somebody last night was mentioning how nice it would be to have the depot in Draper restored, and like I said at the beginning, this is not that can't be a city project. That's private property, and the owner has the option to do that, and the city would obviously try to help and facilitate with anything we could on any kind of redevelopment. But that's the thing that's confusing. The city of Eden is not going to open a restaurant or a retail store, but we will help if anybody would like to in their private property. We would love to see that happen.
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you for that update. Well, let's stay in Draper a little bit there on the front because we're in the streets tomorrow night. We're shagging on Fieldcrest. Finally, we missed that last year, but it's back tomorrow night.
Yes, it is. And, again, that is a very popular event that the city puts on with the Draper merchants. And thankfully the weather looks like it's going to be outstanding, and we can go out on the streets and have a good time. And I think that I know the Draper merchants always have high expectations of that event, and it has not disappointed. So I think that it's a good time. We got the Cat 5 band, which is beach music. That they're well known throughout all of the beach music areas and beach music scene. So they'll, I think it is from 7 to 10 tomorrow night.
Yep.
Yeah, I believe that's right.
All right, so we've got the music, we've got the food, we've got the beer garden, sponsored by Eden Tourism Development and Draper Merchants Association. Shaggin' on Fillcrest, back in Eden. That's tomorrow night, 7 to 10. Okay. Now, personal question, will we see you, will you be shagging on Fillcrest personally?
Well, it depends on what you mean. I will be on Fillcrest.
Okay.
For my sake and the citizens, there will be no shagging.
Okay, from you, personally. Okay. But,
yeah, from me. Yeah,
but everyone else is welcome, to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone.
You bring your...
We've got some good
Bring your
shaggers
shagging shoes.
around.
Yeah, we do. We really do. We have some that compete nationally and that live in our area, and it's a beautiful dance to watch. I just can't do it. So I'm hoping you bring your dancing shoes and you can show us how to do it.
Well, we won't go there, but we'll watch the experts. Okay. Is there anything else, Mayor, before we finish up?
I would mention on the 31st, there's an event on the boulevard again, Cars and Crabs, where another Boulevard Merchant Association event coming up on the 31st. So be sure to check that out as well.
Yeah, it's from 10 to 1. 10 to 1 on that.
Yeah. They work hard. They're doing it the right way. They've adopted the MSD tax on themselves, and they're trying to bring the boulevard back. But it's just like we all know, if you don't support it, nothing can make it. So we got to have people going out and helping the boulevard merchants.
Sure.
Be down there and support them.
Well, as you know, family has been here, grandchildren and our daughter and her husband. And we have actually, because my daughter hadn't been here in about 5 or 6 years, born and raised in Eden, graduated from Moorhead and Rockingham Community College and all of that. And she hasn't been here in so long. So much has happened in the last 5 or 6 years since she's been away. So we spent a lot of our time just going around, and we did some shopping. They did shopping in Leakesville and in Draper and on the boulevard. And so, she was just really happy to see all of the new shops and new stores and just good things happening. So we're happy for that too.
Yeah, I think we're having a pretty good run here in Eden. So we just need to keep the momentum going and keep working on it.
Yep, and support our local merchants. Mayor, thank you.
Absolutely.
See you tomorrow night.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay,
all right,
have a good weekend,
Thanks.
sir. All right.
Bye-bye.
There's the mayor of Eden, Neville Hall, our monthly report. And now a little bit about our sponsors. Let's start with Carter's Auto Repair and Exhaust. That will be Charles Carter, with over 30 years of experience, quality work, affordable prices, all qualified mechanics there at his place. They specialize in exhaust, custom and stock exhaust, all automotive work, really. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5. That's Carter's Auto Repair and Exhaust on Kings Highway. And then we have Affordable Appliance Service. Our friend Richie Richardson is the man. Just give him a call. I'll give you the number here in a moment. He can come to your home, repairs appliances, washers, dryers, stoves, dishwashers, refrigerators, ceiling fans, overhead lighting. Well, you get the idea. He's local. He's reasonable, great rates, quick to respond. I know that personally. So call the man, 336-552-9844. 336-552-9844. That's Affordable Appliance Service. You get that great service one-on-one from him. And then we have our friends at Cheney's Restaurant. We were at Cheney's the other day for breakfast. Well, we had a couple of meals at Cheney's, actually. That's been a longtime favorite right here in Eden, talking about businesses that have been around a while. They are open every day for breakfast and lunch. All the meats and vegetables and the good things on the menu that they have. Gosh, I love their breakfast at Cheney's. So we've had a couple of good meals there with our family in the past week or so. And you'll enjoy the good food and the good service at Cheney's on Kings Highway in Eden. And remember to support our local Eden merchants.